them from range, might as well go with the Velma to counteract with your own zoning game.
And Bugzvii been playing a lot of Velma this weekend too.
Yes.
Like so like it's not too much of a stretch to see Bugzvii wanting to go over to Velma. Like literally it's a great support character, has so many ranged attacks on their own, can heal both herself and her teammates. She's got a lot of stuff going for her, Bam.
Yeah, no, I mean, true that. I mean, this character, one of the big things is we're seeing more and more Velmas also kind of stay away from not only just being less of a mage, but be more of a pure support. And I really appreciate that, because I think a lot of times before earlier on, we saw people just kind of being like, oh, I'm just going to try to hit people and that's it, right? But now we're seeing a lot of people kind of like, my pure game plan is to focus on buffing my teammate and debuffing my opponent as much as possible. And I think that's where we're seeing a lot of these Velmas really start to thrive. And
that's what we're seeing. Oh, I mean, they could put the pressure on too, as you just saw right there. That's what we're seeing, Bam, and also a lot of the cooldown refresh red perk, because you can so easily set them up. And if you have a good rushdown style character on the other side, well, you're just gonna constantly get those free refreshes on Velma. Like that's. It's so strong, and that's why we're seeing so many Velmas sitting here in top 8, and that's why we're seeing a very close match between both, because you can't really engage too much. The double nairs into the up air, sending them all the way up to the skies already on the TheSuperBanMan.
Pure damage.
Just having that giant combo game coming out from TheSuperBanMan, getting in there, nairs into up air, like you said. We got the Toodles lines coming out, being able to heal both Velma as well as damage the opponents whenever hit your teammates. Got 96 damage on Tom and Jerry, just chilling back there. The King Dank trying to get back on stage, manages to get a spike on TheSuperBanMan, but a little bit too low of damage, ends up giving up on the hunt and opting to go for Bugzvii instead to get back on stage, where they're kind of becoming a little bit of a scramble here. Bugzvii still alive, 125 on the edge of the stage. Both red team off there, gets the flying pan down air spike, and they go for a second one. Velma getting a little greedy.
Dude, that sequence was actually incredible from King Dank. He actually started that in center stage, sniped him with Jerry, then went there, hit him with the Serena Williams, and immediately afterwards came down with the frying pan. You know you got to cook it up with the chef frames, man. That was ridiculous.
He's been cooking and cleaning an entire time, getting the whole thing done in the kitchen, just planning it all out with that big brain that Velma constantly gives to him. It has been amazing the way that they've been controlling the approach from Bugs. Well, both Bugs, TheSuperBanMan and Bugs himself, trying to get in at all has been borderline impossible because of how well they've had stage control.
Oh, the catch.
My God, those nairs into the up air, managed to get caught by the light bulb. Unfortunately, going to be able to go, find yourself all the way up to the top. 92 damage on Bugzvii, trying to find his way back to center screen. All eyes going to be on that, but calling the cops on him. Tom and Jerry was actually Mr. Jenkins the whole time. You see the cops coming all the way over. Off stage is a terrible spot to get killed in.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. You lose your life. That is your life. Oh, no.
They quite literally paid off the cops. Came in and got the cops to come in, and then highway robbery at its finest. Nair to the up air to take it out off the side. That is a fully true combo, by the way, coming in from TheSuperBanMan to take that out. You know, Bam, before we started the last set that you saw, the King Dank and Glunt Bunkus, you had some words about Glunt Bunkus. You were not feeling a little bit too happy about some previous sets where he kind of cooked you up, but now you're seeing things kind of happen on the verse end. Are you feeling a little good about this, or you want to see them make the adjustments?
I mean, you know what? I'm feeling a little better, but my goodness, man, just to see all that take place, yo. I mean, the fact that you have, it's another thing when you call the cops and the cops go away and take away the homies, and then as they're driving by the alleyway, they watch you get robbed in broad daylight by a damn rabbit. That's crazy.
By the person who called the cops. You got robbed by the person who called the cops.
They filled their quota. They filled their quota. They're done for the day, bro. They're done.
Not sure. Yeah, just wait filled up, man.
They
had shift change. You're right, but last time the cops showed up on here, they saw Superman. They said no. They drove right off the stage.
Get the hell out of Dodge. It's crazy because Bam and I talked about this a lot yesterday. Was when the cop car gets called out from Velma, right? The prime opportune time to do it is when it's like kind of like an edge guard type of situation. That what happened was they called them all the way on the left side of the stage, but Tom and Jerry was already down there. The King Dank was just already off stage, and the cop was eventually going to come to him. I feel like he was just trying to hide on the wall, and that was like the worst hiding spot for him to ever be. And the cop was just coming down. You can't evade it. You get caught, it brings you down. No matter what your damage is. If you're that close to the blast zone, when you get caught by the cops, you're done.
Tom and Jerry don't really have like a lot of mix-up options there either. Like you have the up rocket that'll maybe hit it and knock it away. You have the fishing hook, but you can't really commit to going for the fishing hook because you got to jump out and then, well, here come the cops. Like, that is one of the worst characters to be on the ledge against when it hugs the wall like that, or when Iron Giant goes off there with the down special to go catch you too. It's usually curtains for the Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's a really rough situation. Once you go low, that's really where you see kind of optimal cop play. Wild to say that, but here we are, right? But
I hated that phrase so much.
Optimal cop play. So anyways, let's go into game 2 here on Trophy's Edge. Let's start it off, man.
Remember, in a few more days, we get to talk about LeBron frame data. So this is the interesting timeline we're going through in 2022. Well,
True that.
I don't even want to think about what the future's going to hold then. But speaking of the future, we're going to see the future of this match right now. That Nair into up air, trying to get the second one. Doesn't matter, actually. We see the SuperBanMan gameplay coming in. Managed to just nick Velma out of there. Glumbunkus already, unfortunately, losing their first stock. 1 point for red team.
I think he got a little bit scared there in that position. Didn't want to dodge or jump in towards the up air and faded a little bit too far away. You go ahead and answer right back, though, with the up air. Great call from Glumbunkus to get that up air.
Yeah, despite everything we saw, though, it's not too much of a deficit here. Oh, I say that and someone just gets deleted in broad daylight. That was crazy. Did so damn good here. Trying to go off the side again there from SuperBanMan. Gotta be careful. You can't really leave him alone because he's one of the best combo players in this game currently, and he will take you to the blast zone, whether vertical or horizontal, every single time.
Yeah, take your pick, man. You can go up or sideways. Got another cop coming out here, getting a lot of damage on the BanMan. Already getting jumped up to 156. That's the other thing.
Oh, no!
Oh, God, he took him all the way over there.
That was close. And they get the reversal out of that. But even then, after that reversal, Bugs was instantly prepared with the megaphone after that dare to close it out. And right at the end of that, it was just sealed. If they don't lose that life there off of Tom and Jerry trying to go for the edge guard, he used his double jump after that dare. He could not make it back after that.
Bro, that Nair.
Oh, it's crazy. It's just... those are the dream moves, right? Whenever I play a platform fighter, when you see a multi-hit that works and keeps the opponent close to you, oh baby, I can do whatever I want. Now it's like okay, I just put that on everything. It'll taste good. It doesn't matter what I'm doing right at this point, and that's where it really Bugs gets insane combo extensions, man. And that move, because you're so afraid of getting hit by up air all the time, and maybe you try to drift to the side, that's where they catch you lacking and they get you with that spinning aerial lariat. So it's a very powerful move, especially in conjunction with the bat. But man, dude, SuperBanMan makes it happen in spades. It's crazy.
Yeah,
my favorite thing,
spin to win, man. Like spin to win has been a consistent theme throughout fighting games for a long time.
Period.
Lariats,
tornadoes.
They always get the tornadoes.
Tornadoes,
just be spinning like crazy.
Yeah.
Nago Ryuki, the Beyblade, just
Rashido,
true.
Anything that involves characters just spinning in some fashion. Yeah, you're good. You're actually fine. What's really funny about Bugs' Nair is it's actually, like, that move would not exist if it wasn't for the Super Nintendo game, the Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage. I don't know if you guys ever played that game.
No, I remember that.
That's one of his moves where he does that and he
you just
across the ground.
So hard, man.
Oh, you know, I don't even care, dude.
You just revealed H so hard at everybody in here.
Dude, I love that game, man. I was a big fan of that game, so I played it all the time. So the second I saw Bugs Bunny do that in there, I was like, I knew exactly where that move came from. Like, yeah, that's his little like slide, because he does it on the ground and he like slides on the ice, and it's like he just knocks. Dude, like, such a good time, man.
TFG, they have so much attention to detail to each one of these characters, to the point where even, you know, we all saw Iron Giant coming in, right? You're like, well, Iron Giant can't fight anybody, right? He does. The whole point is to not fight. Well, he's not really fighting. He's just beating on like the car and stuff, and he's just like hugging you and then throwing you away by accident. Like, he's not really fighting. He's just trying to sit down. It's
just burned your face off of my exhaust.
Okay. Look, he's just trying to land. He's just trying to land, okay? He's trying to land, okay? You shouldn't have been there in the first place. That's a big boy. He's trying not to cause problems with property damage when he lands. But still, it's all the individual detail. I love it. And we're going to get ready to get into the next game here. Currently up in favor, 2-0 is SuperBanMan and Bugs.
Going straight back to Sky Arena with the platforms this time around. Got them tri-plats on deck. again, some of the favorite stages we've been seeing today is just the 2 different versions of Sky Arena, whether it's on the triplats or the flat platform. But right out the gate, we got some down air to up air action coming out from the great Bunkus. What Def48Gaming. It's not, the name doesn't match the thing up there, so it always be confusing me, brother. My man Bunkus not be having the name 48 in his name.
Nope, not at all. See good stats here, the opportunity here. I love that. Trying to go to center stage for SuperBanMan, just waiting, trying to get this drop kick in the face to get something started off. I love the putting out the rocket to make sure he can really clear a lot of the short hop space for everyone. Everyone's going to be a little bit grounded for a bit now, but pretty high percent. He's gonna have to be careful.
It's so hard to stay grounded against this double zoner based matchup too. You're forced to have to jump so often once Tom and Jerry gets set up. Once Velma starts going for her projectile zoning, you're forced to move. Luckily for SuperBanMan, did not get hit off of the perfect ground bounce that confirmed it up air. It keeps that stock just a little bit longer.
Oh, you're busted. Wait a minute.
So, like, literally, like, he hit the car to push it further towards the blast zone. Yeah. And because there's such a high amount of damage, it would take forever to break out of that car, so they were just carried off to their death.
That was the funniest thing I've seen.
Yeah, that's one of the few times we've seen it. Besides where it just kind of stole Tom on the way down before it, where it actually just worked outright as intended. Nobody like usually you can jump that car and break it pretty quickly.
And seeing a little bit of big heads coming out on deck. That is a great move to do for Velma to be able to just give their cooldowns a little bit faster for both her and her teammates. Seeing a lot off of it. Obviously, Bugs Bunny and Tom and Jerry both get a lot out of it. Gets the up air off the side. SuperBanMan comboing Mr. Def48Gaming all the way off to the edge as he's just going to keep chilling on here. Laying down with the side air. Look out. He gets that down air. Revenge in spades, baby.
That was so clean too because of the super late delay that he decided to go for on that downer. He looked like he was gonna go fade into the stage and then pulled it off. Now a 3 stock up to 1 lead. But we've seen SuperBanMan take quite a few of these stocks sub 50 off of those nair strings. So you cannot get comfortable right now.
Oh, absolutely. But of course, we see Bugs right there at 121. So Bugs also has to be really, really safe because they're hunting for them. And just the thought right there, of course, the light bulb goes off and that's lights out there for Bugs.
Oh, tactical crouching. Okay, just making sure that you can buffer the down inputs on your controller. I see. That's exactly what we're seeing out of Bunkus right there.
Bro, the CPUs do it. It's okay.
Yeah, you're right. That is the funniest thing, by the way. That is the funniest thing that they literally programmed teabagging into the CPUs.
Look at this cop car, by the way.
Imagine getting cooked by a bot and getting teabagged. Like,
it's a rough life out here. That's for sure.
Like, they just literally take the 1 stock. I love this cop car because, like, right there, you get hit by the side air from BanMan just to, like, send it off to its side and gets a double jump. Whoever decided to give the cop car a double jump, I don't know, man. Like, my man's got resources.
It literally drop zoned and then jumped twice and is left the premises. That's crazy.
Well, see ya.
Yeah.
Fantastic up there, by the way.
That's 1 point on the board. That gets you started at least.
Yeah, you know,
was in your favor prior to this, but we're gonna see only the second time today a trip to Treehouse. Once again, last time though was a pretty confusing idea because they decided to counterpick Zoo and Shovel to Treehouse, 2 very vertical characters. This time, however, Bam, we're going back to Treehouse with a little bit more logic behind it because it's being counterpicked by some Zoner archetype characters, and Bugs Bunny loves tunneling on the bottom of that stage to get free up airs on the top platform.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, once you can take that, you essentially own that bottom platform, right? In tandem with the safe, you can see it already out to play. That's going to be a big proponent there. Looks like you're in a far better spot this time. Yep, easy dub. And that is what matters when you take advantage of quality positioning. What an edge guard play right there of the team. Both people were in perfect position, and they made that one count. 2 immediately off the bat.
10 seconds. That was 2 and 10 seconds. How do you rebound from that, Austin?
I mean, you just gotta try to, like, believe in the dream. Nothing's ever over, right? All you just need to do is get that combo damage going, start playing as safe as possible, treat your last stock like it's the most important point of your life, and get in there. That's exactly what they're doing. Getting him off stage, calls out the dash. Bugs Bunny being able to get back onto the stage. SuperBanMan TV off stage, gets spiked in the process. If he would have lost the stock at 39, that's when it would have been a wrap.
Oh, that was close, man. That was absolutely close. But see, like when we're talking about, notice how they are maintaining their presence on the bottom stage. We finally see the rabbit hole out there too. Now, no matter where you are, I can find you. You got to be careful here. He is trying to get the early kill. Oh, you thought you were going to save someone? No, not today. No way, no how.
Second time today we've seen that happen. So Cinco tried to go help Ross earlier and then just chased Cinco all the way to the bottom of the stage to catch that mallet. Speaking of, oh, never mind. Velma coming in to keep him safe because that mallet was about to connect again.
Bro, that was almost curtains there, but good reversal there on Velma's part.
Literally just disgusting that you try to go save your friend and this is how they treat you, man. It's like he's always keeping an eye on his back, looking at the rearview mirror, seeing what's going on in the middle of the stage, and it always reacts to what's happening, not just kind of like autopiloting towards the combo, you know? So here we go, coming back on the center stage here of the tree fort, getting a big hit on Velma, sitting at 145, gets another hit. Heard the death sound? No, I'm not sure.
Look, the gameplay right now is never let them know your next move.
Yeah, take out the cartridge.
Oh, there's a dare. Yeah, 1 point here.
You see a rocket being spawned, dude? You have someone take out the cartridge and blow into it real quick. Maybe that'll fix it.
Steve's gonna make something here. It's so close, unfortunately.
Somebody's screen. Okay, somebody's screen capture exploded, and so did the game. That's gonna be SuperBanMan and Bugs taking it out 3-1 in the final situation there of that game. We couldn't unfortunately see quite a bit of it because it did turn into a Microsoft PowerPoint due to one of the screen captures coming in. But luckily, in the near future, we'll be seeing a spectator client dropping it into the game, hopefully. Because much like many other games, it'll be nice to see. But all of the competitors have been taking the time out to screen share all their gameplay so we could still see this amazing action in the early alpha and, excuse me, the closed beta. I forget where we are at this point, but it's still been awesome
early
seeing all the
access
gameplay.
beta.
Early access beta.
That's the correct term, Ajax.
Okay, all right. Well, actually, Aussie, we're still in top 8, and we have more matches to go, of course. We got Courage and Zage coming up next versus Captain Planet and Dante. Actually, wait. Oh, this is the first Taz Ditto we're going to see of top 8.
Yep. This is the match we were actually talking about a lot at the very beginning. We thought it was going to be the first set. Then we had a little bit of, you know what, just to jump over the winners real quick. So this is the set we were bringing up, right? Taz is on both sides. So you know it's just going to be a Taz NATO storm coming out here. What makes the move so good in a 2v2 format is the fact that you can catch people off guard with it. Because if you're fighting